Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh, dear viewers, and welcome to Success Path, where we explore different success stories. Today we are joined by Bin Alia Kawthar, an active member of Ta'allam Bila Hudud, and she's a psychologist, and she has her own interest in psychology and in understanding psychology. She's also dedicated to Ta'allam Bila Hudud, which is a team dedicated to spreading knowledge through workshops and programs in various fields. Kawthar, welcome with us. It's a pleasure having you here today with me.
Thank you so much. I'm honored to be here with you today.
Thank you so much. Kawthar, could you tell us a little bit about Ta'allam Bila Hudud?
All right. So Ta'allam Bila Hudud is a community online where people try to learn new things. Actually, last year it was more than just learning. It was about trying new experiences. It was dedicated to discover ourselves and discover our interests in different fields and choose whether we continue with them or not. This year it's more about learning. It's more about discovering different topics that allow people to be more aware of the reality we're living.
Okay, that's very good. So, dear viewers, let's go and come back to start our conversation about Ta'allam Bila Hudud with Kawthar Bin Alia. So, Kawthar, can you tell us about the mission and the vision of Ta'allam Bila Hudud?
All right. So, as I said, last year's goal and this year's vision is totally different. Last year's vision was to create people or to be able to help people discover their passions. It was more about choosing different topics and different challenges that we work on. And then everyone will discover their passion about it and continue working on it individually. It is also about creating individuals who are not afraid to do things, because we always know how to talk about things, know about how to talk about our passions, but no one does nothing. We, as people, we love to talk, but very few do what they are
actually act.
Yes. So it's about shifting the mindset from loving something or talking about something to doing it actually and making it real. So that's last year's vision.
Yeah, and maybe working on your skills so it can really match what you want to do.
Exactly. This year's vision is more about discovering, as I said, different topics that help people understand reality in a better way, so they can enhance the way they approach it.
That's very beautiful. Okay, now what kind of projects does your team work on, and how do they benefit your community?
All right, so we've been working on two types of projects, whether it's intellectual or community-based. As for the intellectual part, it is more about spreading knowledge and awareness about different societal issues, such as the Palestine cause, for example, and other societal topics. And as for the community-based projects, they are, it's about creating workshops that help people either start profitable projects that will benefit their community or non-profit projects and initiatives.
Okay, that's good. You have a club that organizes multiple workshops in multiple fields. What are some of the key areas that you focus on?
Our club officially started in this January, and most of the topics that we focused on varied between AI and negotiation skills and Quran sciences. In the future, we are working on making the topics more focused, goal focused, so that we enhance the vision part.
Yeah. One of your programs is dedicated to children and teaching them about our deen and the principles they can use to develop themselves and to work on themselves. Can you tell us a little bit about this project? A little bit more, because it's so interesting.
Yeah, actually, it's an ongoing project and it's still on process. The final product will be a program for kids to understand more their religion, to to be more in touch with their values, their Islamic values. So it started last year with a collaboration with Snairi. So they taught us how to create programs, lessons for children, and how to make them interactive.
Exactly, yes.
And afterwards, now we're working on creating a program based on the knowledge that we have in this.
How do you aim to make this program more engaging with kids and more acceptable by kids?
It's more about gamification, making it engaging, because kids love to play.
Exactly.
They love to
That's
engage.
the key.
So instead of forcing them to study things, we engage them. We are designing a program where anyone, a parent or a teacher, would be able to present these lessons in a way that is engaging, playful, enjoyable, yet educational.
Yeah. Okay, what has been the most rewarding experience that you have faced with تعلم بلا حدود and these workshops and projects?
Okay. The most rewarding experience, first of all, we talk about meeting new people that you've never imagined yourself talking
and
to or
obviously
working
high
with.
quality people.
But the other rewarding experience is when we could create and build 4 wells in Mali. So it was, if you imagine this project, you'll be like, okay, maybe it's gonna be done in 1 month, 2, 3 months. We could do that in like 2 days. I mean, we gathered the funding in 2 nights, and then the founder, he had some knowledge and he had some people to collaborate with, connections. He managed to afford the ticket for one of our colleagues to go to Mali and build these 4 wells. And it was a collaboration with مؤسسة سبيل الخيرية, because she's familiar with this kind of project.
Yes.
And that was it.
That's very good. Okay, now how do you choose your topics and your workshops?
Okay. It is more about the interactions of our students and my colleagues, because you're gonna choose a variety of topics that are aligned with our values as Muslims, in the historical and societal topics, and then you present them to the students, and according to their interests, we're gonna act accordingly and adjust the program according to their interests.
Okay, so what are the challenges that your team faced, and what are the strategies that you guys use to overcome these challenges?
Okay, so if I'm being honest, it's more about a community that is not, it's not an organization, it's a community of young people who are trying to do
develop
things.
themselves.
So the first goal was to do things, actually do them that are aligned with our values. So we didn't really face a problem in applying or in making these projects come true. It's more about the people we're bringing to us, either this year in the club or last year when we wanted to start an initiative with a certain type of people. So it is hard to bridge this gap between us and people who might not necessarily agree with our vision or have the same vision. For example, in this club, it was kind of hard to engage people and make them more active. So that's the challenge. As for the way to overcome it, we're still working on that.
That's very good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So much, Kauthar. Dear viewers, let's go for a break and come back to continue this interesting conversation about تعلم بلا حدود. We are back with Kauthar bin Alia, an active member with the organization or the community, as she said, of تعلم بلا حدود. So, Kauthar, are there any success stories or moments that made you feel like your work with this community, if I may say, has done something and left an impact?
As I said, for example, this story of Mali I've mentioned, being able to provide for your Muslim brothers and sisters in Mali, being able to provide
needs.
water
Yes.
for them. As for other impacts we've created, for example, on us, there are a lot of success stories that I've seen, people who couldn't really do anything but started their own projects, and there are other people that started content creation, others that were really afraid to speak up, but they did. I mean, in terms of community-based like content, etc. Yeah, so there are a lot of success stories. I can't talk about them all in one session.
Okay. For someone who wants to join or support your initiatives, how can they get involved?
Okay, so there are many ways to get involved. First of all, in our club, we offer like inscriptions every month, so you can be part of the club. You can participate, of course, in the discussions we have about the books and the courses.
Yeah,
at the same
book
time,
clubs, that was very interesting and very good.
It was more, not a book club, but it's more about discovering these topics and knowing how to apply them in reality.
Okay,
which is,
can I talk about the books? What kind of books that you especially talk about?
Okay, so the club started only this January, as I said.
Yeah.
So we have spoken about negotiation skills from it's a part of a book called Never Split the Difference. It's a very interesting book. It's more about understanding the other and knowing what they need so that we get what we need.
That's
so
very
it's And the other one that we're gonna discuss is about Quran sciences. So that's it for now. Yeah.
That's very beautiful. Could you tell us a little bit about upcoming project of تعلم بلا حدود?
Okay. So first of all, we have this. We are working on recreating the experience of last year, but with kids from 10 to 15 years old. And also we have another initiative that is still ongoing. It's called Bukur. So every month we are choosing a topic, and then we wake up all at 5:30, and there's someone who gives lessons in a certain topic, and it's more about tazkiyah, it's more about the religious part. And there's that project I've spoken about before, which is to create lessons about aqidah, etc.
That's very interesting and very beautiful. Thank you so much for being with us, Kauthar. It was a pleasure having you here today with me. Thank you for coming today.
Thank you. You're most welcome.
Thank you. So, dear viewers, we have arrived to the end of today's episode from Success Path. See you next time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.